All right, those were our ground beef balls. And now we're gonna grab our second muffin tin and flatten those right in there, just like so. Beautiful. We're gonna quickly season our meat with some garlic powder. And you can season these however you like. That is the beauty of this. We didn't grease our muffin tin. We just have our scoops of ground beef in there that we just flattened out. Now I'm gonna come in with some pink Himalayan salt because I like a little bit of salt on my patties, and we're just gonna grind that right on there. But if you're worried about your sodium, you can skip this, or you can, choose an alternative. Now I'm gonna finish this off with a little bit of black pepper. I love black pepper. It just gives a little kick to the meat, and it complements the garlic powder and the salt just perfectly. Oh yeah. All right. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the oven at 350 for about 35 minutes. All right, but we still have our cheese here, and this is just some cheddar cheese that I shredded, and I'm gonna come in with my hamburger pickles, and we're gonna add 1 pickle per muffin cup. And this is gonna be such a fun take on burgers. I love doing this because who doesn't love cheese? It's a little bit lower in calorie and it tastes incredible. I obviously did cheddar cheese, but you can do whatever cheese you like. This is great for, a family get together, a barbecue, whatever you wanna make it for, people will love it. So 1 pickle each, and then to bring some heat into this, I'm gonna add a jalapeno to this as well. This is obviously optional. If you don't want too much heat, you can skip it. You can do an onion instead, but I like jalapeno, so we're going for it. Pickle jalapeno cheese, and then this is match made in heaven. All right, 1 more, beautiful. And I used my Tillamook cheese, and this is a 4-cup bag, and we're gonna use half of it on the bottom, and we're gonna use the second half right on top, just like so. We're gonna do that with each of the little muffin cups that we have so that our pickle and our jalapeno are covered in cheese. All right, got that last one covered in cheese. And I did grease this muffin tin. This is gonna go right next to our burgers for about like 15 to 20 minutes. All right, we pulled these out. All right, we're gonna grab our plate and come on over to our little cheese little things. And we're gonna grab 3 of these to start. Look how perfectly they come out because I greased that pan. And now I'm gonna grab some of our patties to put right on top of that little cheese. Oh my goodness, this smells so delicious. And look how it just sits on that cheese perfectly. Yummy. We gotta add some sauce to this, so we're doing some burger sauce. You can add whatever you like, mayo, mustard, just a little squirt on each one should be plenty. And we're gonna top it with tomato and lettuce. And those cheese rounds are actually acting as our bun. I told you it was low carb, extra cheese, extra delicious. And look at our little sliders. Those look crazy good. Cannot wait to give one a try. Look at that. Oh, okay. It's time to dig in. You probably could make your patties a little bit smaller than this. All right, that is my 6-pound can of pure pumpkin in our large aluminum tin. Next, I'm coming in with my yellow cake mix, and this one is 4 pounds of cake mix, and we're gonna add that whole entire thing right in there with our pure pumpkin. This is gonna be such an easy and delicious sweet treat that everyone will love. Next, I'm coming in with some chocolate chips, and don't worry, we're not gonna use this whole bag. We're gonna use a couple cups, so maybe like 2 cups of chocolate chips right in there with our pure pumpkin and our yellow cake mix. Now I'm using yellow cake mix, but you can use a spiced cake mix, you can use a vanilla cake mix, you can use a chocolate cake mix, but I like the yellow. All right, once we're happy with our chocolate chip amount, we're gonna grab our spatula, and it's time to get mixing. We wanna make sure we fully combine that pure pumpkin and that cake mix, and that is all we're gonna need for this super easy sweet treat. You don't need any eggs, you don't need any oil. That pure pumpkin is gonna do all the work and add some great fall flavors to this easy potluck dessert. So let's make sure we get this well combined so we can get it cooking. All right, so once we get our batter kind of thick and all this beautiful terracotta color, we're gonna just flatten it out, make sure it's nice and even. There's a little bit more on this side, so we wanna make sure that we get it nice and even. Now this isn't gonna taste and have the same texture as a traditional cake. It's gonna have a thicker, richer texture, and it's gonna be amazing. So I think this looks good enough, and we can go ahead and put this in the oven. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna be in there for about an hour. All right, look at this. We did get some cracking on our pumpkin cake, but that's okay because we're gonna top it with some Cool Whip. You could do like a cream cheese frosting or homemade whipped cream if that's what you prefer, but my family loves Cool Whip, so we are making it easy on ourselves and we are gonna add this full 16 ounces of Cool Whip right on top of our delicious pumpkin chocolate cake. It is still a little bit warm, so I'm gonna be quick with it so we can dig in. All right, that looks absolutely amazing, but we're not done yet. I'm gonna top this off with some pumpkin pie spice. Just gonna make it look prettier and add a nice little kick to this dessert. Ooh, I cannot wait to dig in. You could also do like some mini chocolate chips on top, but we're keeping it simple, like I said. That looks pretty tasty to me. Let's go ahead and dig in. Oh, it looks so tasty. Oh, it smells like pumpkin spice latte. Ooh. All right, her Cool Whip is not making it, but that's okay. That flavor is gonna be there. It's perfectly cooked. So simple, so delicious. Oh my gosh. That is so good. You guys have to try it. So we're just cutting out our croissants. All right, now that we have all of our croissants cut, we're gonna go ahead and grab some bacon. This is 6 slices that I cooked and chopped up, and we're just gonna do a nice little sprinkle on the bottom of each of our little croissants. You don't need too much because we don't wanna overstuff our croissants, but this is gonna be one of the best breakfasts you've ever had. It's so yummy, crispy, and just everything you want in breakfast and more, okay? Go ahead and get as much bacon in there as you want. The bigger the croissants you find, the better, because then the more you can put in these. Okay, how does that look, babe?
Looks good. I think you need more bacon in this one.
Oh yeah, more bacon, please.
I mean, if you have it, just use it, right?
Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, now I'm coming in with some green onion, and we're just gonna do a nice little cut of green onion in there. Nothing crazy, just a nice little onion flavor. It goes so well with that bacon, so why not? A nice pop of color. Don't need too much. I did wash this, so do not come at me. You guys always think I don't wash my green onions. I don't know why. Just because I keep the rubber band on it doesn't mean they're not washed. I just like to make it easier for me to cut them into my recipes. Okay, last one. Get that green onion in there. They all need a little bit of green onion. Delicious. All right, now I have some diced red pepper, and we're gonna do a little bit of red pepper. All right, just get a nice little sprinkle in there. Look how gorgeous these are looking. Oh my, I'm way too excited for these. Okay, beautiful, nice fresh ingredients. Perfect. All right, now we are gonna go in with some pepper jack cheese. Oh yeah, baby. Just gonna do a nice little sprinkle of pepper jack cheese in there. Just a nice little heat. Obviously it's optional, you don't have to do pepper jack, but I personally love the heat. Okay, just nice small quantities in there. We don't want them to be overstuffed. Beautiful. Now I am coming in with some mild cheddar. Same exact thing, just a little bit of sprinkle. I did have some other peppers I wanted to put in there, but there's no way they're gonna fit in these, so they are gonna be for my salad for lunch. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Of course, we have one more thing. We're gonna go ahead and put this to the side, and we are gonna grab 6 eggs, and I'm gonna add some heavy whipping cream to this. Just a nice little splash. That will make our eggs nice and fluffy. I'm gonna add some pepper for seasoning. Beautiful. And then a little bit of garlic salt. Now, if you're worried about the sodium, you can just do garlic powder, but I wanted a little bit of saltiness in mine, so I went with garlic salt. Perfect. Go ahead and grab a whisk so we can whisk this together. Perfect. And we are gonna get these scrambled. Does that look good?
Yeah, it looks perfect, babe.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. Now we're gonna go back in with our croissants, and we're gonna add just the smallest amount of egg into each one. Oh, see, that one was perfect. Why did the other ones mess up? That's how we want them to.
Push it down.
Oh, okay. try to get these kind of soaked, just like this.
Still looks delicious.
I probably drizzled them in too fast. See, because now it's not overflowing when I drizzle it in slowly. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and pop these in the oven at 350 for just 30 minutes. Oh my, you guys. Okay, so I did clean up the pan a little bit before I baked them and a little bit after, just so they would look nice and pretty for you guys, but they came out so good. Okay, let's go ahead and transfer them to a nice little platter for brunch. Our little stuffed croissants. I mean, come on, this is gonna be better than a chocolate croissant.
That's for sure.
Ooh.
And healthier.
Yeah. Look how good these look. I am so excited. Beautiful. All right, it is time to try one of these. Which one do you think I should go for?
That one.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna break it apart so I can get a bite of that middle. Oh, that cheese. Oh my gosh, it's perfectly cooked. Okay, I'm moving away from the rest of them so I don't get crumbs on the extras.
Is it good?
This is the best breakfast.
Really? Mm-hmm.